Well guys, we're all excited. We got the cubs set up with the new fertilized hopper on top of it. I hooked up the disc killers under the bottom of it because I want to be able to make a bed for the sweet potato draws when we stick them in the ground. Now, I didn't make a wide bed. I made a kind of a narrow, tall bed so we can put the slips down in it. The fertilizer is deep under the ground. We was able to use the new stuff that we got to do all this with. The reason I made the bed so narrow and tall was once the sweet potatoes take root and begin to grow, we have room to come back and throw more dirt up on the outside as we widen the disc killers out. The final plow will be a big wide bed for the sweet potatoes. This gives us an opportunity to plow them at least twice before we can't plow them anymore. So that was kind of the reason for doing what I did. I'm just totally excited. Now this is not the complete setup I'm gonna be leaving on the tractor when we're taking all this off and redoing it. I just didn't have time with the time crunch like it was trying to get the draws in the ground to have everything redone. I just used everything I had on the tractor and added the new hopper that we got to see how it was gonna work. It worked perfect. I have no problems with it. The drop tube worked perfect. The foot worked perfect that we put the fertilizer out with. I mean, it all worked like it was supposed to work. So now, we'll be going and getting the sweet potato slips out of the Remington solar little greenhouse, bringing them over and putting them in the ground. All right, guys, we're cutting these tops out. This one's fixing to go to seed. You don't want them to go to seed. You want them to make a bulb. So if you see one popping up like that, you need to get that scape out of there before it goes to seed. I just happened to see that one. I don't really see any more, but that'll sure keep it from making a bulb. So when I seen that, I said, well, let me show you all this. Now this is edible, you know, I mean, if you wanted to eat it, it's perfectly fine.
taking a picture or are we filming?
Videoing? Okay.
Oh, we're videoing. Okay.
Hey guys, we're back over here at the Remington Solar Greenhouse, and I got my special guest with me here, Ms Lippy.
Hey, y'all.
We're going to be getting these sweet potato draws out here today because we've got to get this done. I mean, look at this. They're getting out of hand. So we're going to kind of do a little tutorial here on showing how we're going to take them out of here, what they look like, and then we're going to take them and we're going to put them in the ground. Now these are the white ones. We're going to take some of the white ones and we're going to take some of the red ones. We're going to kind of see if there's any difference in the, I guess actually in the root system on them. Because some of these are ready, some of them aren't. Okay, I'm going to take these. I don't want to pull the whole potato up. I'm trying to, and they got a good hold.
Oh, they sure do.
You wouldn't thinking something with that little bit of dirt.
It don't take much dirt though. Look at that.
I did pull the tater up. I wasn't planning on it, but it'll go right back. I'll just stick it back. Now, you won't get this in a jar.
No. I've never done a potato in a jar.
And neither have I. So this is what we're looking at right here. Now, we're going to separate these out. I'm going to let you hold them as I separate them out because we're going to come back. We got to doctor them up a little bit. Now, all right, we're going to see if we can get a knife out here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this little crooked end off right here because if you've got insects in anything, it's going to always be right there. Yep. So we're going to get that out of here. And when you see this right here, we almost left them too long. So we're going to cut that off because that's going to grow a potato. Then we're going to come back. We're going to do this right here.
Daddy used to call it blood in the vein.
Yep. We're going to fix them up like this right here. Because to be honest with you, when you're starting out with, if you got too much foliage up here before your root system gets established, it'll just wilt and fall down. And then you might lose it, you might not lose it. So we got that one. And these are edible. If anybody wanted to eat them, I mean, they're edible. You could
almost wilt them down with some bacon grease and onions like you do fresh spinach.
Yep. I had a Oriental lady used to come to my place all the time, and she would take and get the leaves off, and then they stir fried those.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of like a bean sprout, maybe.
Yeah. So she just stir fried them. She put them in with her little chicken breasts and stuff like that, and just ate them as stir fry.
It's similar to a bean sprout.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when you said that. I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, she got on to me because she was here and I was pulling them up, feeding them to the cows, and she's like,
"I'm a cow, y'all."
I said, "Yeah, we just feed them to the cows." She says, "No, we can have." I said, "You can have all of them you want." And her sister and her sat down and went through there and clipped all the leaves off.
That had to be what it is. It has to be.
And she said that's a delicacy in their country.
Wow. Well, you know, I had a young lady from Thailand. I say young, she was probably older than me. And my mulberry tree, she wanted to come for the leaves. She didn't want to come for the berries. She wanted to come and harvest the leaves every year when the berries was coming to spent, as she called it.
Yeah.
And I'd say just get all you want. Because all that was doing was feeding new life to the tree. It was forcing it to start branching out further, you know.
Yeah, boy, this one here, like to have left it in there just a little too long.
You got three. Is that three? Yes, 3 veins on there.
Yeah, I'm going to leave one of them because if I cut, I don't want to cut too much off. But this.
That's good tasting, Wanda. Have you ever ate one? Good.
We saving them for supper.
This was my little snack. You got a good supper made already.
Yeah, I think so. These would just go to the chickens or whatever. But.
Well, chickens
One
love
of them
it.
went to Lippy.
Oh, no, the cows. We going to feed the cows.
Yeah.
She wants to get Max up.
Okay.
Yeah.
She wants Max to come close.
All right. Well, we'll see if that happens. Minnie's got where she's really...
Oh, she's protected. She was down in the water,
yeah.
and he was just gazing at me is all he was doing. And she pulled that head up, and I saw them shoulders come up. I said, she fixing to come out. And he kind of turned, and when he did, here she come. She was stepping, and she threw that head up and looked at me. I said, don't worry, I ain't messing with you, baby. And then I went on. But she was watching. She was eyeing me. But he's pretty. I still like his neck. He's got a really good girth right here.
He does. He has really
beautiful.
good. Beautiful.
If Lippy wasn't on a 3 or 4 acres, she'd have a cow.
Oh, I would.
That would be cute. Lippy has a cow.
You know, actually, the one animal I would say that I miss, because for a long time I didn't want cows. After 300 head, you just really don't want to look at a cow, especially old Jerseys. They were nasty. I really would like to have a horse skin, because, you know, I used to barrel race. And I don't know if I'm physically able to do it again, but to be able to introduce my grandkids, because their mama grew up riding. To be able to offer them that, just to kind of, for me to look back in memory and share what I know, that would be amazing. But it costs a fortune to raise a horse now.
Yeah.
See, we used to call that blood in the vein. See that red right there? Well, that's what we used to cut off. It's right by that little crook. And you really don't want blood in the vein. That's what my daddy used to call it. You want it to look like this. Little tendons here, but closer to the shaft. That's what I remember. Correct me or
Oh, yeah.
tell me I'm right or wrong, Mr. Danny.
That's right.
Well, I tell you what, these are pretty. You're not getting this from no jar, people.
Nope.
We didn't have to smell the water either.
We didn't have to smell the old stinky jar, soured water. We just put them in the dirt, water them once a week,
That's it.
and walk away.
Harvest them and plant
But you
them.
got to remember, keep your potato under the dirt. You don't
Yeah.
just set the potato. A lot of people make the mistake and they put them halfway down or 3/4. You don't want to see that potato.
That is true.
And you got to have a warm environment.
Yes.
That's something most people miss too. They're putting them somewhere.
You know, I missed my potato a couple of years ago. I missed one in my start tray. And all of a sudden, I had the prettiest green plant. I said, and it was just dumped over. I had dumped it. There sat a sweet potato with all these roots. I stuck them in the ground. It was too late, but... And you know them ornamental sweet potatoes that people always want to plant?
Mm-hmm.
I bet people don't realize they just probably cut it off. I pulled one about 4 years ago. If I'm lying, I'm dying. It had a potato on it that was 3 pounds. It had done swole up to the pot. And it's
Wow.
them ornamental sweet, you know, they call them potato vines.
Yeah.
Purple and green, kind of a chartreuse green. No, that's the first time I'd ever seen. I just thought it was like no, it literally was a 3 pound potato.
Wow.
It was distorted, but
Right.
it was a sweet potato.
Kind of like we call it the mother potato, don't we?
It was
The old
it was
big one.
strange looking. Buddy said, "Look at this, Lippy. We've never seen anything like it." I said, "Maybe that's what people need to do is go to Walmart and get you some ornamental potato vines and because I saw it actually produce a potato."
Well, this one was kicking, man.
Oh, now that's pretty right there, y'all. Look at that. That is gorgeous.
Now these, like you got out of hand right here.
Oh, they're in a sweet environment. It's nice here.
Yeah, after dinner, it gets in the shade.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't stay too hot.
Yeah, I've been watching the sun in the area, really the only area I can put a garden in. I may end up having to shade cloth some of those beds that we did, but he built them to where I could run some bendable pipe and
Right.
shade them. Because I'm kind of concerned the way that sun's coming in. Because I like the sun off of everything by 3.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Between 2 and 3, I want my peppers, I want everything shaded.
Well, when something says full sun now, it only means like 6
6
hours.
hours. I was going to say
Yeah.
6 hours.
6 hours of sun.
I don't want no more than that.
No more than that. You can't take it. The
No, it
sun's too
can't.
intense.
Horsefly. I knew it. I
Yeah.
could hear the wings.
They're already out on the cows. I mean, I think they're usually horseflies here don't show up to the corn's tossling, so there ain't no corn tossling.
No, not right now it ain't.
Let me have that. Okay, we have got these pulled up. We've got them all trimmed now. The first thing we want to do is we want to submerge them in some water so that they don't start wilting on us. If we can get all the plants
they will
in there,
quick.
They'll wilt real fast.
Yep. There we go.
And then we're just gonna let them set, because now we gotta dig the red ones and get them all ready, and then we're gonna head to the garden. Guys, this is what it looks like now. We got all the draws out of here. We left a few. These are kind of small, but probably within another week or so, this thing will be completely full again, because you don't take the potatoes out of the ground. And I guess this is one place a lot of people's gonna make a mistake. This will never grow a sweet potato. That's not what it's designed to do. You have to take it off of the potato in the ground in order for you to have potatoes underground. Now, eventually, when that potato rots under the ground, this might grow a potato, but the growing season will be so short by then until you probably won't get anything out of it. But I mean, that's just the rule of thumb. And look, somebody asked me about watering them. Look at the roots still in there from growing. You do not want this to be sopping wet. If you do, your potato will rot. You just want it to be damp. As I roll that back, you can see that soil is just damp. It's not dried out. I'll probably come in here tomorrow morning and I'll just sprinkle a little water on it, because this bark will hold water and the perlite in it will help keep it loose. You don't have to worry about it getting packy or anything like that. So don't overwater it or your potato will rot. And always make sure your potatoes are covered. Now, one of them I pulled up here just a minute ago. The whole potato came up and I stuck it back in the ground. You don't want half a potato out of the ground, half a potato underground. The potatoes are designed to be completely submerged below soil. That way, matter of fact, you want it as deep as you can get in the ground, because the deeper it is, the longer the root system is, the better it'll be to be able to actually plant. Make sure all of them, they're all about the right size.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting on the other side.
Here we go.
Pulls.
I was hoping they'd come loose pretty easy. Oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa. Now that actually pulled better than this over here.
It did.
And it was just a little bit, and it was deeper.
It was a lot deeper. Yeah, this one.
And this one pulled easier than this one.
Yeah, this one was shallower. This is the difference in planting it in a real deep container like that. See the amount of root system you have here that you can put underground? The other ones were kind of short, maybe this long. These, you get another inch or two on there. You get a little bit more trimming area. We're going to cut this stuff off right here.
Here's one to compare it to.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Look at the difference.
Look at the difference in a shallow container versus a deep container. Mm-hmm. These stand a whole lot better chance of surviving than that one does.
Right.
We're going to get these ends off of here.
And how many come off that one potato?
Oh, gosh.
Let's see here. We got 1, 2.
16, I'm just guessing.
We'll know in a minute.
Yep.
Like a well-oiled machine. That's the kind of slips you used to get in the feed store.
Yeah. I'm not believing this. Am I going to be right?
I'm working on for you.
Don't cheat it. I lost count.
You lost count. Oh, 15.
Okay, well, it's
Wow.
Wow. All right. 15 of them bad boys.
Now you don't mind them being mixed?
No, I don't want them mixed.
Okay, that's what I thought. We need another bucket.
We'll get another bucket and put some water in there.
I wouldn't have mixed them, but I was wondering. Ain't gonna take that much. I'm gonna bring it up to this notch here. That's good lucky. A little bit more. All right, there we go. And see, I think that's where some people, they misunderstand. You know, the beginners, I think they get one root when you just got 15 off one potato.
One. And
One
it'll
potato.
keep producing more.
So that's 15 potatoes to one.
Mm-hmm.
If
That's
it
a
makes
good ratio.
it. That's a heck of a ratio.
And then you keep making them, and that'll do
Correct.
that most of the summer.
That's right. It'll continuous. I think the roots on these is much prettier.
They are. They're a lot prettier.
I don't see no nods on these. Because I didn't see you cut any off.
I cut a few off.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it wasn't many though.
And these are the reds.
These are reds. And what's getting me, even though these are the reds, I'm looking at the stems are
That's
actually
why,
white.
that's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's a red potato, I promise you. I
want to make sure I didn't mix them up.
No, that's why you don't put them all in the same pot, because
Right.
usually you just pull them out, so this was a red one, that was a white one, but nope.
Oh. Hello, honey. I'm out here in the shed. We plucking sweet tater slips, fixing to go plant them. But I'll call you when we get done planting. All right, bye. He said, if you wouldn't have asked me, I could have told you. That's called that's called old age.
That's everyday life. Right?
Yes.
That's a little bit long, but we're
Yeah.
going to do it anyway.
Okay. 8, 12, 16.
Let's go about 16, yeah.
All right, so you want me to start here and then
Yeah, we're going to start
estimate
right on the
16?
very end, yeah.
And you want me, you like them this way, you like them this way?
You don't make me no different, as long as the root's in the middle of the row.
Like that.
Yeah, here, I don't need to hold that.
No, I'll do it. Now I got to count 16. I ain't got no cheater stick.
I tell you what, if I push this one in, let's just do this right here.
All right.
Because I can move them around. We'll put one like right, let's put one like right here.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
That's all right. That's why we got a fork in the end of it.
Yeah, I don't have me one.
We got to get you a fork.
Yeah, because all I do is crawl around. Okay, what is wrong? Okay, I know where I'm at now. I'm going to keep my foot out. I'm on a hill.
Yeah, there ain't no flat
Gravity
land.
is not my friend. Oh, right here?
Yeah, just drop her down.
Okay. Am I getting them about right?
Yeah, very good.
Probably slower than what you like.
Oh no.
Oh,
With my bum knee,
yeah, I don't go down fast.
I can't go down. If
I
I go
fall
down,
down
if I
fast
go
now.
down, I'm
I'm
falling
going down.
down. I'm not. I don't kneel down no more.
All right, we don't need both of you on the ground and me having to call an ambulance to get you up.
Now we got. We'll just winch us up. We got a winch on the.
I'll pull that Ranger up here and winch you guys up.
Yep, we got
Yep.
a winch on it. We got a winch on the front and the back. As you saw in the when we took the cub and bedded up the rows, I told you I was making them narrow on purpose. Well, we're gonna come back and we're gonna rake the top down on them just a little bit, kind of flatten them out just a little bit, and then that'll give us a nice little bed to plant our potatoes on. And then when we come in, probably in about 2 more weeks, we will fertilize them again on the side and we'll bed them up even wider, and then we probably won't have to fool with them after that.
All right, y'all, this is the reds. Because y'all know, Miss Wanda don't label. Here. And he went down. No, he didn't. He didn't do that.
Toward the end.
He goes further towards the end,
Yeah, it goes deep as it'll go.
as deep as it'll go. Like that?
Mhm.
That don't look right.
Take it back out and practice.
Yeah, that ain't right. Kind of break some of this up. All right, let's try this again. He went to the end
And just shove.
and he just shoved.
Hard.
Well, he just went easy. That ain't right. No, you done give me a fake stick. You ain't give me his stick.
April Fools.
I told you. No, that's his stick. Okay, let's try this one. You said you went to the end.
Yeah, right on the end. That's there. Just go right on the end in the center of the row and just push down. As far as it'll go.
That's better.
There you go. And just rake some dirt in.
All right, let me get mine back.
Good deal.
Here, I'm going to stick back. It's a little unelevated for me.
You did it.
I needed my, I should have brought my boots that has that platform inside, my water boots, so I could be level.
One thing about sweet potatoes is they are a superfood. They actually help to alkalinize the body too. They're great for cancer. A lot of people who have cancer and different problems, they're really, really good for that because they alkalinize the body. They're loaded with all types of vitamins and minerals and stuff like that. You really just can't beat them.
Woo, okay.
All right. All right, guys, we've got the sweet potatoes planted now. All we have left really to do now is I gotta go get the watering cans and come back and just put some water around them. It's not a big deal. I don't think anybody wants to watch me water sweet potatoes. But from this point forward, Ms. Wanda, Ms. Lippy's fixing to go feed the cows, some sweet potato leaves, and guys, y'all will be able to enjoy that, I believe, and I'm gonna leave the rest of it up to them and let them close it out however they see fit. So thank you guys
Feed
from
cows.
Deep South Homestead.
And feed myself.
Yes.
Because there's some groceries up in that house. There you go, Mama.
Yeah, I remember that. She usually jerks back out of there, Rosie. She thinks that baby ain't out there all the time.
She's interested in these sweet potatoes.